Is it really true that the first video recorder was huge? The Ampex VRS 1000, launched in 1956, was a game-changer in film technology. Unlike the compact devices we have today, this video cassette recorder was massive and designed specifically for television studios rather than home use. In fact, it weighed over 200 pounds and required special installation, making it a true marvel of engineering at the time. The introduction of the VRS 1000 marked the dawn of video recording technology, forever changing how we consume media. Before this innovation, capturing live footage was much more complex and limited. Thanks to the Ampex VRS 1000, video became accessible, paving the way for future devices and the explosion of home entertainment we enjoy today. Imagine a world without recorded movies or shows. Hard to picture, right? It's incredible how one invention can reshape an entire industry. This might surprise you. The mystery of Frederick Valentich. In 1978, a young Australian pilot named Frederick Valentich vanished during a routine flight over the Bass Strait. Just before disappearing, he reported seeing a strange metallic aircraft hovering above him, claiming in his last words, "It's not an aircraft." His sudden disappearance sparked widespread speculation about UFO encounters, prompting many theories about what happened that night. Despite extensive searches, neither Valentich nor his aircraft was ever found, leaving his family and the public with lingering questions and a chilling sense of uncertainty. What really happened to him? Some believe he may have encountered extraterrestrial beings, while others think he might have suffered a tragic accident. The case remains unsolved, captivating the imagination of UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists alike. Why does this story continue to intrigue us even decades later? Surprisingly, batteries wear out faster than you think. Most people don't realize that batteries slowly lose their charge over time due to chemical degradation. As batteries go through charging and discharging cycles, materials inside them, especially lithium ions, start to break down or become less effective. This breakdown can lead to reduced performance and shorter battery life. Interestingly, even when you're not using your batteries, they can still lose power. This is because of slow internal reactions and temperature changes, which can drain their energy without you even noticing. For example, leaving your smartphone in a hot car can cause it to lose charge more quickly, while storing batteries in a cool, dry place can help them maintain their power longer. Understanding how your batteries work can help you take better care of them and keep your devices running smoothly. Is it really true that you can stop dizzy spells? When you've had a bit too much to drink and the world begins to spin, the sensation can be disorienting and overwhelming. However, there's a surprisingly simple trick that can help you regain your sense of balance. Just place your hands on a hard and stable object. By reaching out for something solid, like a table or a wall, your brain receives an important cue that assists in stabilizing you. This technique works because it provides your body with a point of reference, enhancing your senses' communication. Essentially, it's like giving your balance system an additional boost. Not only is this tactic effective for alcohol-induced dizziness, but it also proves helpful in various situations where you might feel unsteady, such as standing up too quickly or after experiencing motion sickness. Of course, the best strategy is to enjoy alcohol responsibly. Taking breaks and drinking water helps avoid the spins altogether, ensuring you stay in control and can keep the fun going. After all, nobody wants their enjoyable evening to become an unexpected ride on a dizzy merry-go-round. Is it really true that Austria has a stairway to heaven? You bet it does! The Himmlerschleider is an incredible via ferrata that connects two rocky peaks with its daring 131-foot-high staircase. This thrilling structure features metal rungs strung between sturdy steel cables, allowing adventurous hikers to ascend one of the most breathtaking views in the Austrian landscape. While it may sound like a dream come true for thrill seekers and nature lovers, it's important to note that this attraction is definitely not for those who have a fear of heights. Each step upward brings you closer to stunning vistas, rewarding your courage with unforgettable panoramas of the mountains and valleys below. As you climb, you'll feel the rush of adrenaline, invigorated by the sheer beauty surrounding you. Whether you're an experienced climber or just looking for a new adventure, the Himmlerschleider offers an exhilarating experience. So if you're planning a trip to Austria, don't miss out on this unique opportunity to walk on a stairway leading to the sky. Prepare to be amazed by Yuki Matsuda's 3D illusions. Yuki Matsuda is an extraordinary artist who masterfully combines resin and acrylic to create stunning sculptures that seem to dance and move before your eyes. With each piece, Matsuda plays with light and shadow, crafting objects that not only captivate the viewer, but also challenge our perception of reality. Imagine walking around a sculpture and seeing it shift as different angles catch the light. This innovative technique gives the impression of movement, as if the artwork is alive. Matsuda's work often explores themes of transformation and fluidity, inviting us to consider how we perceive the world around us. Each piece is carefully designed, showcasing a remarkable talent for blending artistry with optical illusion. Whether displayed in galleries or created for public spaces, Matsuda's sculptures promise an engaging experience for all who encounter them. When you see one of these illusions, you'll be left wondering how it's possible. What's the secret to creating such mesmerizing effects? Did you know that apples have special breathing spots? These tiny pinprick dots found on apples, potatoes, and various fruits are called lenticels. Lenticels play a crucial role in the life of a plant by acting as pores for gas exchange, similar to how our lungs work. While we can't see them up close without a magnifying glass, they allow oxygen to enter the plant and carbon dioxide to exit, keeping the plant healthy. You might think of these little spots as the plant's way of breathing. When you bite into a crunchy apple, those lenticels are working hard, making sure the fruit gets what it needs to stay fresh and tasty. This fascinating feature isn't just limited to apples. It's common in many fruits and vegetables. So next time you enjoy a piece of produce, remember those tiny lenticels silently supporting life. Have you encountered a fruit with lenticels before? Did you know Prince wrote songs at age 7? This musical prodigy, born Prince Rogers Nelson, showcased his extraordinary talent early on when he composed his first song, Funk Machine, at just 7 years old. This was just the beginning of a remarkable journey that saw him create over 1,000 songs throughout his career. Known for blending various genres like funk, rock, and pop, Prince's innovative sound set him apart in the music industry. His work includes unforgettable hits like Purple Rain and When Doves Cry, which not only topped charts but also influenced countless artists. What's fascinating is how Prince embraced his creativity by writing and producing a vast array of music, experimenting with different styles and themes. His prolific output and dedication to his craft earned him a legendary status, inspiring generations of musicians to think outside the box. Prince reminded us that music is not just a form of entertainment, but an expressive art form. Can you imagine what it must have been like to witness his creative process? This might surprise you. Bill Gates bought a Da Vinci manuscript. In 1994, the tech mogul made headlines by purchasing the Codex Leicester, an ancient manuscript created by the legendary artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci. This 72-page notebook is packed with Da Vinci's musings on science, nature, and the flow of water, showcasing his extraordinary intellect and creativity. Gates paid a staggering $30.8 million for the Codex, making it one of the most expensive books ever sold. The manuscript contains drawings and writings that detail various observations, such as the importance of treating water properly and the moon's role in tides. Gates later showcased the Codex Leicester during exhibitions, allowing people to appreciate Da Vinci's genius firsthand. The purchase wasn't just a financial investment, it was a commitment to preserving and sharing knowledge from the past. What inspired Gates to acquire such a treasure, and how does it connect to our understanding of science today? This extraordinary blend of art and science continues to captivate imaginations around the world. Is it really true that blondes have more hair? Research shows that individuals with blonde hair typically have about 150,000 strands, significantly more than the average 100,000 to 110,000 strands found in those with dark hair. This fascinating fact might explain why blondes are often associated with a higher level of popularity and attention in various cultures. The reason behind this discrepancy lies in the thickness and density of hair follicles. Blonde hair tends to be finer, allowing for a greater number of individual strands on the scalp. Consequently, while dark-haired individuals may have thicker strands, the sheer volume of blonde hair creates an eye-catching effect. This contributes to stereotypes and beauty ideals surrounding blondes, often portrayed in movies and media as glamorous or desirable. However, it's important to celebrate all hair colors, as each offers its own unique beauty and character. Understanding why these differences exist helps in appreciating the diversity of human appearance. Doesn't it make you think about the perceptions we have of hair color? Did you know lattes change caffeine absorption rates? It turns out the truth is that your favorite latte might affect how your body processes caffeine. When you sip that creamy drink, the fat in the milk actually slows down the absorption of caffeine into your bloodstream. This means that while you might enjoy the smooth taste of your latte, the caffeine buzz can take a little longer to kick in compared to a straight black coffee. Essentially, when you're enjoying a latte, the combination of the warm milk and rich espresso creates a delightful experience, but it also means your caffeine hit isn't as immediate. So if you're looking for a quick energy boost, you might want to stick with an espresso or a cup of brewed coffee instead. Understanding how drinks like lattes work can help you choose the right beverage for your needs, whether that's a quick pick-me-up or a leisurely treat. This might surprise you. Mexico's tallest man is 8 feet 4 inches. Lionel Campos Garcia, affectionately known as El Chiquilin, holds this remarkable title, hailing from the charming town of Hidalgo del Parral in Chihuahua. His towering height results from a condition called gigantism, where his body produces too much growth hormone. This incredible stature comes with its unique set of challenges. For instance, finding clothes that fit can be a daunting task, often requiring custom-made solutions. Additionally, El Chiquilin faces health issues that are common among individuals with similar conditions. Yet despite these hurdles, he maintains an inspiringly positive outlook on life. Working as a mechanic, he showcases not only his incredible height, but also his skills and resilience. Lionel's story is a powerful reminder of how one can embrace their uniqueness and live life to the fullest, no matter the obstacles. You won't believe this about pirate democracy. Pirates were not just lawless rogues sailing the seas. They had surprisingly democratic practices that kept their crews united. Unlike strict naval hierarchies, pirates elected their captains based on leadership skills and experience. This unique system empowered crew members, allowing them to vote on important decisions, such as sharing treasure or engaging in battles. If a captain failed to lead effectively or lost the crew's trust, he could be replaced, fostering a sense of loyalty and fairness among the pirates. This democratic approach minimized internal conflict and ensured that every voice mattered, creating a strong bond between the crew members. So while we often picture pirates as ruthless bandits, they were also savvy leaders who valued teamwork and collective decision-making, making their ships surprisingly progressive for their time. Did you know that sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach Earth? This fascinating fact highlights the incredible distance between our planet and the sun, which is about 93 million miles away. When sunlight is emitted from the sun's surface, it begins an epic journey through space. Despite traveling at the speed of light, which is roughly 186 to 282 miles per second, it still takes time for the light to cover that vast distance. So when you step outside on a sunny day and feel the warmth on your skin, remember that you're experiencing light that left the sun around 8 minutes ago. This delay is due to the finite speed of light, meaning we always see the sun as it was in the past. Isn't it amazing to think about how connected we are to this giant star, relying on its light long after it has departed, making our days brighter and our plants grow? Guess what really drives your car's performance? Many drivers mistakenly think that using premium gasoline is the secret to boosting their vehicle's power and efficiency. However, most cars are designed to run perfectly well on regular gas, which is generally much cheaper. Premium gasoline, with its higher octane levels, is really only necessary for certain high-performance vehicles that specifically recommend it. For everyday drivers, putting premium fuel in the tank may feel like a smart choice. but it often turns out to be an unnecessary expense without providing any extra benefits. By using the fuel that fits your car's requirements, you can save your hard-earned money and keep your vehicle operating smoothly. So the next time you're filling up, remember that unless your owner's manual says otherwise, regular gas is likely all you need for your journey. Did you know that martial law rocked South Korea decades ago? The last martial law in South Korea took place over 40 years ago in 1980, during a time of intense violence and political repression. This dark chapter is prominently marked by the Gwangju Uprising, where civilians bravely protested against the authoritarian rule that followed the assassination of President Park Chung-hee. General Chun Doo-hwan seized power amidst this turmoil, igniting widespread demonstrations demanding democracy and justice. Tragically, these protests were met with brutal force, resulting in the loss of hundreds of innocent lives. The Gwangju Uprising is not just a historical event, it represents a crucial moment in the fight for human rights in South Korea. Understanding this period helps us appreciate the sacrifices made for freedom and the ongoing journey toward democracy in the country. Why is remembering such events important? Ever thought about why size matters in nature? The logon, measuring approximately 6.15 cm in length, exceeds the size of the panis, showcasing the fascinating diversity of living beings. In the natural world, size can play a crucial role in survival and adaptation. For instance, larger species might be better at defending themselves or hunting for food, giving them an edge in their ecosystems. The logon's impressive length allows it to navigate various environments, making it efficient in finding food or escaping predators. On the other hand, the panis, while smaller, has its own unique set of advantages, such as agility and speed. This comparison opens up a broader discussion about how different sizes can lead to different survival strategies. So next time you encounter creatures like these, consider how their size shapes their way of life and interactions with the world around them. Can you imagine that the Beatles changed music forever? This legendary band revolutionized the music scene in the 1960s with their innovative approach to melody and rhythm. Their unique blend of rock, pop, and even classical elements helped define a new sound that still influences artists today. With iconic hits like Hey Jude and Let It Be, the Beatles pushed boundaries, experimenting with musical structures that had never been heard before. Despite the tongue-in-cheek claim that they couldn't beat the music notes, their creativity proved otherwise. From using unconventional instruments to incorporating complex harmonies, they transformed not just the sound of popular music, but also the very way we think about songwriting. Their lasting legacy is a testament to the power of melding genres and the boundless possibilities of music. Isn't it amazing to think about their impact? Believe it or not, pelicans are nature's water bottles. These fascinating birds have incredibly elastic mouths that make them stand out in the animal kingdom. Their unique pouches can hold an astonishing 11 liters of water, which is equivalent to about 3 gallons. Imagine a built-in water bottle that not only stores water, but also helps these birds catch their meals. When hunting, pelicans dive into the water and scoop up fish along with the water, using their large pouches to trap their prey. This remarkable adaptation allows them to efficiently gather a large meal in one go. Once they've caught their lunch, they tilt their heads to drain the excess water before swallowing the fish. This exceptional ability not only aids in feeding, but also illustrates the wonders of evolution, showing how animals adapt to thrive in their environments. So the next time you see a pelican soaring along the coast, remember the incredible engineering behind its flexible mouth. How cool is that? Meet the incredible Tony Boo, motorcycle trials champion. This Spanish athlete has set the bar exceptionally high with an astounding 34 world titles in motorcycle trials, which includes 17 indoor and 17 outdoor championships. Tony's remarkable skills in balance and control make him an unrivaled force in the sport, showcasing stunning precision that leaves spectators in awe. When he's competing, every twist and turn is a display of artistry on 2 wheels, as he navigates through complex obstacles with ease. His achievements not only spotlight his personal dedication, but also elevate the sport, inspiring aspiring riders to push their limits. Tony Boo's influence extends beyond just championships. He's a role model for countless young athletes who dream of making their mark in competitive motorcycle sports. With each title he wins, he redefines what's possible, proving that perseverance and skill can lead to extraordinary success. How much further can he push the boundaries of this thrilling sport? Believe it or not, London's Millennium Bridge wobbled dangerously. When this impressive structure first opened in 2000, it was designed to provide a smooth and modern crossing over the River Thames. However, just 2 days later, it gained unexpected fame for its eerie wobbling. This strange movement happened when pedestrians walked in step, almost like a synchronized dance, creating a ripple effect that resembled a small earthquake. Engineers quickly realized that the bridge's unusual design contributed to this instability, which they hadn't anticipated. To ensure the safety of visitors and prevent any accidents, the bridge had to close for modifications. After several months of repairs, the bridge reopened, and today it's known for its stunning views and enchanting atmosphere. Now millions walk across it every year without fear, but can you imagine what it was like to be on that wobbling bridge? Prepare to be amazed by these mind-blowing videos. There's something truly incredible about videos that can change how we think or see the world, and these two are no exception. Each video dives into fascinating topics that challenge our perceptions, spark curiosity, and even push the boundaries of our understanding. One video might take you on a journey through the depths of space, revealing stunning visuals of distant galaxies and the mysteries of dark matter, while the other might explore groundbreaking scientific discoveries right here on Earth. With engaging narratives and jaw-dropping visuals, these videos not only entertain but also educate, leaving viewers with plenty to ponder long after they've finished. So why not take a moment to watch them? You might find yourself questioning what you thought you knew, or even inspiring your own quest for knowledge. Here's what actually happens when signals go silent. In 2010, the mysterious UVB-76 signal stopped transmitting for a while, capturing the attention of curious listeners around the world. Russian explorers decided to trace the signal to an abandoned military bunker, hoping to uncover the secret behind this iconic radio frequency. What they found was both strange and intriguing. A woman in her 40s silently pushing an empty stroller amidst the eerie silence, alongside a strong chemical smell lingering in the air. While the explorers found no personnel at the scene, this haunting sight raised more questions than answers. Is the UVB-76 just a relic of the Cold War? Or is there something more sinister at play? The bizarre discovery intensified the chilling mystery surrounding the signal, leaving many to wonder if it's a mere ghost from the past or something beyond our understanding. Have you ever wondered why swans approach you? Swans, those graceful birds often seen gliding on ponds, are surprisingly social creatures. If you're enjoying a meal or a drink near their habitat, you might notice them paddling closer to investigate. They are particularly attracted to the sight of water and food, which might resemble what they typically eat in the wild. This curious behavior stems from their instinctual searching for sustenance and interacting with people. While they can look majestic and serene, swans are also known for their boldness, especially if they see an opportunity for a snack. Just be mindful that while they often come close, feeding swans should be done with care. They deserve respect as they are wild animals, so avoid offering them bread, which isn't good for their health. Next time you're by a lake, keep an eye out. You might just have a delightful encounter with these elegant birds. What if I told you paper could touch the moon? If you could fold a standard piece of paper just 42 times, it would stack up to a mind-blowing thickness that reaches all the way to the moon, which is about 238 or 800 miles away. However, the reality is quite different. The current world record for paper folding stands at just 12 folds. Achieving this astounding feat of 42 folds isn't only a test of skill, but also an incredible challenge that demands significant upper body strength. You see, with each fold, the paper's thickness doubles, and while it might sound simple at first, the size of the paper quickly becomes a factor. You'd need an enormous sheet, not to mention serious perseverance. The concept of folding paper to such staggering heights highlights the surprising power of exponential growth and captures our imagination. Can you imagine just how thick that paper would be? Here's what actually happens when you smoke in China. China has the highest number of smokers in the world, with over 350 million people lighting up regularly. This staggering figure is not just a statistic, it reflects deep-rooted cultural norms and aggressive marketing strategies that promote tobacco use. Despite global efforts to cut down on smoking, tobacco consumption in China remains alarmingly high, with smokers puffing through more than 2 trillion cigarettes each year. The Chinese government has tried to fight this trend by implementing smoking bans in public places, but the impact has been limited. Public health challenges remain significant, as persistent smoking habits contribute to serious health issues like lung cancer and heart disease. Tackling this problem is complex, requiring a combination of education, policy changes, and support for those wanting to quit. So what steps can we take to curb smoking in the world's largest smoking community? Unlock the secrets of the Malayalam language. This fascinating language stands out due to its remarkable symmetry and complexity, reflecting a deep-rooted history of literature and poetry. Spoken predominantly in the Indian state of Kerala, Malayalam boasts a script that is both intricate and beautiful, featuring a mix of rounded and linear characters. Over the centuries, it has evolved, enriched by various influences from regional and foreign cultures, leading to a vibrant literary tradition. Poets and writers like Changampuja, Krishna Pillai, and Kamala Das have made significant contributions, showcasing the lyrical quality of Malayalam in their works. This language isn't just about grammar and vocabulary. It's a living tapestry of Kerala's heritage, embodying diverse dialects and styles that add to its allure. By exploring Malayalam, you're diving into a world of stories, emotions, and unique expressions that reveal the heart of its speakers. How did such a beautiful linguistic landscape come to be in this southern corner of India? Believe it or not, donkeys are vital transporters. In some regions, especially in rural areas or places with narrow streets, donkeys play a crucial role in moving goods. These hardworking animals can navigate tight spaces where larger vehicles can't go, making them invaluable for local trade. Imagine bustling markets where vendors rely on donkeys to deliver fresh produce or supplies right to their stalls. On the water, traditional sailing boats known as dhows are essential for fishing and transporting goods across waterways. These boats, with their unique designs and history, showcase how communities adapt to their environments. Both donkeys and dhows represent resourceful solutions to everyday challenges, highlighting the strong connection between culture and transport in these regions. By using these age-old methods, communities maintain their traditions while efficiently managing their needs. So next time you think about transport, remember the humble donkey and the majestic dhow. Practical choices that keep local economies thriving and connect people to their heritage. Here's a wild fact about NFL helmets. The Rams were the first team in the NFL to add designs to their helmets, marking a major shift in how sports gear is perceived. Before this innovation, helmets were purely functional, designed just to protect players' heads during intense games. However, the Rams stepped up and turned these essential pieces of equipment into stylish statements, showcasing their unique identity on the field. With vibrant colors and striking logos, the helmets became an extension of the team's personality, allowing fans to connect more deeply with their favorite players. This creative leap not only set a trend within the NFL, inspiring other teams to follow suit, but also influenced how sports merchandise is designed today. Now, every time you see a player wearing a helmet, you're looking at a canvas that reflects team spirit and artistry. Isn't it fascinating how innovation can change the game? Here's a wild fact about UNESCO's wonders. The site is known for its incredible beauty and historical significance, earning its spot as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This honor highlights not only its unique architecture, but also its cultural impact on the world. Among the new 7 wonders of the world, it stands out for attracting millions of visitors every year, all eager to witness its majestic presence. Imagine exploring ancient structures that have stood the test of time. The designation as a UNESCO site helps protect its heritage, ensuring this treasure is preserved for future generations. With rich stories woven into every stone, the site invites you to discover the marvels of its past. Why does this site captivate so many? It's not just the breathtaking views, it's also the connection to human history that draws people in, making it a must-see destination for adventurers and history buffs alike. Hard to believe, but microwaves were invented by accident. In 1945, engineer Percy Spencer was working on radar equipment when he made a surprising discovery. A candy bar in his pocket had melted. This unexpected event sparked Spencer's curiosity, leading him to experiment further. He realized that the microwave radiation emitted by the radar was responsible for the melting chocolate. This serendipitous moment kicked off his quest to create a new cooking device. By harnessing microwave energy to heat food, Spencer invented the microwave oven, which quickly changed how we prepare meals. Today, this handy appliance is found in kitchens around the world, making cooking faster and more convenient. Whether reheating leftovers or cooking popcorn, microwaves have transformed everyday dining and brought new possibilities to meal preparation. Isn't it fascinating how one strange moment can lead to such a revolutionary invention? Did you know printers once cost as much as cars? In the 1980s, owning a decent home printer was no small feat for families, as their prices were comparable to that of a used car. Imagine shelling out a few $100s just to print your school reports or family photos. For many, this hefty price tag made home printing a significant investment. Once families did take the plunge, they faced another surprise: the cost of ink refills. Often, the price of ink cartridges overshot the initial purchase cost of the printer itself. This left many households feeling the pinch each time they needed to replenish their supplies. As you can see, the dream of printing at home came with unexpected financial hurdles that made it less accessible. Fast forward to today, and while printers have become more affordable, the ongoing cost of ink remains a hot topic for budget-conscious consumers. So next time you click print, remember how far we've come from those days. Prepare to be amazed by allodynia and its effects. This fascinating condition flips the normal rules of pain on their head. Imagine brushing your arm lightly, only to feel a wave of pain. That's allodynia for you. It often emerges due to other health issues like diabetes, shingles, fibromyalgia, or even migraines. When these conditions affect your nervous system, they can cause your body to misinterpret harmless stimuli as painful. Picture a world where a gentle touch feels like a sharp poke. Seemingly harmless actions become unbearable. This mystery of the nervous system can be frustrating, but understanding it is the first step toward managing the discomfort. Treatments often focus on the underlying condition or try to retrain the nervous system, offering hope for many sufferers. How can we further explore this puzzling pain phenomenon? Turns out the truth is that memory can amaze. Kim Peek was a remarkable savant whose extraordinary memory abilities captivated everyone around him. Despite facing developmental disabilities, he became an inspiration for the character Raymond Babbitt in the famous film Rain Man. Peek had an extraordinary talent. He could read 2 pages of a book simultaneously, using each eye to scan a different page. This incredible skill meant he absorbed information like a sponge, retaining a vast amount of knowledge on subjects like history and geography. Imagine being able to recall almost everything you've ever read. Kim's unique brain allowed him to connect facts in ways that often left others in awe. His story shows us that exceptional abilities can emerge in surprising places, challenging our views on intelligence and memory. How can we learn from Kim's life and the hidden potential in everyone? Prepare to be amazed by the gateway to hell. This fascinating place in Turkmenistan holds a fiery secret, a natural gas crater that has been burning for decades. The crater, known as the Darvaza gas crater, began to blaze in 1971 when geologists accidentally ignited the gas during a drilling expedition. They were trying to manage a gas leak, but things went awry and the fiery pit emerged. To prevent the spread of toxic gas, they decided to let it burn out, expecting it to extinguish within a few weeks. Little did they know, the flames have been dancing ever since. Today, the crater measures about 230 feet wide and glows like a furnace at night, attracting adventurers and curious tourists from all over the world. The sight of glowing flames against the dark desert landscape is both mesmerizing and eerie, earning it the nickname Gateway to Hell. With its burning pit and captivating history, this unique site raises questions about our relationship with natural resources and the unforeseen consequences of our actions. What do you think about this fiery wonder? Let's uncover the truth about maps and legends. Maps are more than just pictures of places. They serve as detailed representations of geography, featuring various colors and symbols. However, these symbols mean different things, and that's where a key or legend comes in. The legend is like a translator, helping us make sense of what each color represents, whether it's a river, a mountain, or a city. Imagine trying to find your way without understanding what the blue line signifies. Without a legend, navigating through the map could become a real headache, leading to confusion. For instance, if you see a green area, it might indicate a park or forest, but without the legend, you wouldn't know for sure. This is why the legend is essential. It provides the necessary context to ensure you can read and interpret the map accurately. So the next time you pull out a map, remember to check the legend first. Your journey depends on it. What if I told you black holes aren't cosmic vacuums? Many people picture black holes as giant space vacuums, pulling in everything around them. But that's a bit misleading. In reality, a black hole exerts a gravitational force just like any other massive object. For example, if our sun were to be replaced by a black hole of the same mass, Earth would keep orbiting it just like we do now. The critical point lies in the event horizon, which is the boundary around a black hole. Objects need to cross this threshold to be drawn in by its gravity. Think of it like a river. You can float along the surface without getting swept away. But if you try to swim against the current too close to the rapids, you might get pulled in. So while black holes are fascinating and powerful objects, they're not the cosmic monsters many believe them to be. Hard to believe, but snow isn't actually white. Snow's unique appearance comes from its structure rather than color. When we look at snow, we see a dazzling white blanket, but each snowflake is actually translucent, meaning it lets light pass through without absorbing much of it. The snowflakes reflect and scatter sunlight, creating that brilliant white look we associate with winter. In fact, the more snowflakes there are, the more light gets scattered, enhancing the white effect. Because of this scattering, snow can even appear bluish in certain conditions, like in deep snowpacks or during twilight. So the next time you're enjoying a snow day, remember that the fluffy, soft snowflakes are more like tiny prisms that create a beautiful spectacle by interacting with light. Isn't that a cool twist on something so familiar? Let's uncover the truth about heavy soars. This unique band has been shaking up the music scene since 2008 by blending heavy metal with children's entertainment. Picture this: band members dressed as dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures, creating a fantastical and fun atmosphere. Their vibrant costumes are just the beginning. When it comes to the music, Heavy Soars delivers heavy guitars and powerful rhythms that get everyone headbanging. But don't let the intense sound fool you. Their lyrics focus on educational and joyful messages, perfect for the whole family. Whether you're a kid or just young at heart, their catchy tunes and dynamic performances bring together rock and learning in an unforgettable way. So next time you see a dinosaur jamming on stage, remember it might just be Heavy Soars, making music that rocks while still teaching valuable lessons. Did you know that Japan used fire balloons in WR3? During World War II, Japan created an unusual and daring strategy aimed at causing destruction in North America. They launched over 9,000 fire balloons into the jet stream. These balloons, known as fugo, were designed to carry incendiary devices across the ocean, hoping to start forest fires in the United States and Canada. Each balloon was made of lightweight materials and carried a payload of explosives and incendiaries, aiming to create chaos and fear among the American public. The idea was that as these balloons drifted with the wind, they would ignite and burn vast areas of forest, making it difficult for the U.S. to respond effectively. Interestingly, only a few of these balloons actually caused damage, but the initiative demonstrated Japan's creative thinking and determination during the war. Can you imagine how such an unconventional method sparked both intrigue and concern among scientists and military experts alike? Did you know that jellyfish can reverse aging? The Turtop's dorny jellyfish has an extraordinary talent. It can transform from an adult back into its juvenile form, effectively reversing its aging process. This incredible feat happens through a process called transdifferentiation, where the jellyfish's cells undergo reprogramming. Imagine if humans could do that. Scientists are fascinated by this jellyfish, as it may hold secrets to understanding aging and could offer insights into anti-aging research for people. By studying how these jellyfish manage to revert to a younger state, researchers hope to unlock new pathways for improving human health and longevity. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of these amazing creatures, the potential benefits for medicine could be groundbreaking. Could this jellyfish provide a glimpse into the future of anti-aging treatments? Here's a wild fact about stop signs. The bright red color of stop signs was carefully selected for a good reason. It stands out and demands attention. In the 1920s, the United States standardized the color red for stop signs because it symbolizes danger and urgency. Before this decision, stop signs came in various colors like yellow and white, which didn't grab attention as effectively, especially in low light or bad weather. Imagine driving at night and encountering a yellow sign instead of a vivid red one. It just wouldn't have the same impact. Along with the color, the distinctive octagonal shape was introduced around the same time to make them even easier to recognize from a distance. The combination of the bold red and unique shape has made stop signs a universal signal, whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet town. So next time you see a stop sign, remember that it wasn't just a random choice. It's a smart design crafted to keep everyone safe on the road. Have you ever wondered why people rush to spend cash? In Yugoslavia during the 1990s, hyperinflation was so extreme that it transformed everyday life. Imagine going to work and receiving your pay twice in a single day. This was the reality for many workers who desperately tried to keep their earnings from losing value within hours. Prices soared at an alarming rate, meaning that money in the morning could purchase far less by evening. As a result, employees hurried to local shops immediately after receiving their wages, buying groceries or essential items before their cash would shrink in value. The atmosphere in cities was charged with urgency as people raced against time to secure their needs. This bizarre economic situation highlighted the dramatic effects of hyperinflation and the unprecedented challenges it posed to everyday life in Yugoslavia during that tumultuous decade. Prepare to be amazed by your brain's power. Did you know that the human brain operates using about the same amount of energy as a small 10-watt light bulb? This surprising fact highlights just how efficient our brains really are. Despite managing complex tasks, from solving math problems to creating art, our brains use only a tiny amount of power compared to many other machines. This remarkable efficiency is essential for survival, as it allows us to think, learn, and interact without draining our energy reserves. The brain's energy comes primarily from glucose, a type of sugar that fuels its activities. This means that while we might feel mentally exhausted after a long day, our brains are often using less power than you would expect. Isn't it incredible how such an intricate system can work on so little? How do we make the most of this amazing organ? What if I told you belly painting is an art form? This delightful practice has become a popular trend among expecting mothers, transforming their bellies into canvases for creative expression. Artists use safe, non-toxic paints to create beautiful designs, from simple patterns to intricate scenes. Belly painting not only celebrates the journey of motherhood, but also serves as a unique way to bond with family and friends during baby showers or gender reveal parties. Often, the process is filled with laughter and love, as everyone gets involved in discussing designs and admiring the finished product. These painted bellies can even become cherished keepsakes, capturing a special moment in a mother's life. Plus, sharing these creative masterpieces on social media allows parents-to-be to inspire others and spread joy. So why not grab some paints and create your own memorable designs? Hard to believe, but Titanic had a real replica. The production team of James Cameron's iconic film Titanic built an astonishing near full-scale replica of the actual ship at Baja Studios in Mexico. This elaborate set wasn't just a simple backdrop. It included a gigantic water tank designed to mimic the vast ocean, making the scenes even more breathtaking. The replica also featured lifeboats that looked strikingly authentic and working lights to recreate the ship's atmosphere. During the climactic sinking scene, instead of relying on CGI, the filmmakers used real water, allowing the cast to experience the intensity of the moment firsthand. As they rehearsed their movements without modern effects, the crew's commitment to realism truly shone through, enhancing the emotional impact of the film. This dedication contributed to the unforgettable experience that audiences felt when they watched Titanic come to life. Did you know Pam cooking spray honors its inventor? This popular kitchen staple owes its name to Arthur Meyerhoff, the ingenious mind behind its creation. Back in the 1950s, Meyerhoff wanted to help home cooks make meal preparation easier and less messy. By combining oils and lecithin in a convenient aerosol can, he revolutionized how we think about cooking fats. Every time you spray Pam on a pan, you're not just preventing food from sticking, you're also paying homage to a man whose innovation changed cooking forever. This tribute reminds us that even everyday products can have fascinating backstories. Meyerhoff's creation has made meals simpler, allowing families to enjoy cooking without the hassle of scrubbing stubborn residue from pans. Today, Pam comes in various options, catering to different dietary needs and cooking styles. So next time you reach for that familiar can, think of Arthur Meyerhoff and the legacy of convenience he left us. Isn't it amazing how a simple spray can connect us to such an inspiring story? Believe it or not, doping in cycling isn't new. During the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, around one-third of the U.S. cycling team engaged in blood doping, a technique aimed at boosting their red blood cell count through blood transfusions. This practice allowed athletes to deliver more oxygen to their muscles, significantly enhancing their endurance and overall performance. As a result, the U.S. cycling team soared to victory, clinching an impressive 9 medals. The revelation sparked debates about fairness in sports and the lengths athletes would go to for success. Despite the performance benefits, blood doping comes with serious health risks, including infections and long-term complications. These events have contributed to ongoing efforts to regulate doping in sports, ensuring that competition remains fair and that athletes prioritize their health over medals. So how do we balance the desire for victory with the integrity of sport? Did you know about permanent safaris in business? In the ever-evolving world of entrepreneurship, the term permanent safari might sound unusual yet fascinating. This unique concept often refers to sustainable business practices in tourism, emphasizing eco-friendly ways to connect consumers with nature while maintaining profitability. Think of it as a guided adventure where companies provide ongoing experiences that truly respect the environment. Alongside this idea, waste management plays a crucial role, especially regarding sanitation services. Businesses must ensure that their operations, including any septic systems, are not only efficient but also environmentally responsible. Bad waste management can harm natural habitats and affect local communities. Merging the concept of a permanent safari with effective waste management promotes responsible tourism, encouraging businesses to protect the ecosystems they showcase. So the next time you're planning a trip, consider how much a company cares for the environment and the communities they serve. Is your favorite tourist destination helping the planet? Is it really true that fries are Belgian? You might be surprised to learn that what we commonly call French fries actually originated in Belgium. While many people link fries to French cuisine, this tasty innovation has its roots in the small, picturesque country of Belgium. The story goes that in the late 1600s, impoverished villagers in the Meuse Valley would fry small fish for their meals. But when rivers froze in winter, they sliced and fried potatoes instead. This delicious treat quickly caught on, leading to various frying techniques and styles. The beloved crispy snack eventually made its way to France, where it was popularized and got its name. This highlights how food is a fantastic example of cross-cultural influence. as different nations adopt and adapt dishes, creating unique flavors and traditions. So, the next time you dive into a plate of fries, remember their Belgian roots. Aren't culinary stories amazing? Prepare to be amazed by Johann's lottery luck. Winning the lottery once is already a thrilling experience, but imagine doing it 4 times. Johann has managed this incredible feat, capturing the attention and curiosity of many. People are talking, wondering what his secret might be. Is it luck, magic, or perhaps an unusual charm? What adds to the intrigue is Johann's distinct appearance, which makes him even more memorable. His striking looks have made him somewhat of a local celebrity, with fans eager to hear his story. Many flock to see him, hoping to catch a glimpse of the man who beats the odds repeatedly. As rumors swirl about his successes, some speculate that he might have a lucky ritual or a favorite number. Others simply admire his uncanny knack for winning. So what do you think is behind Johann's extraordinary winning streak? What if I told you about the pineal gland? This fascinating little structure is tucked deep inside your brain, right at its center. The name pineal comes from the French word pineal, which means like a pine cone, hinting at its unique shape. The Latin word pinea also ties in, adding a historical touch to its naming. This small gland is often called the third eye and plays a crucial role in regulating sleep and wake cycles through the production of melatonin. Imagine the impact of this tiny gland on your daily life. It helps signal when it's time to sleep. Interestingly, the pineal gland is surrounded by a rich supply of blood vessels, ensuring it gets the nutrients it needs. Many ancient cultures viewed it as the seat of the soul or the gateway to higher consciousness, adding to its mystical reputation. Isn't it incredible how such a small part of our brain can have such a big impact? What if I told you about a golden meteorite? In 2000, a spectacular meteorite called Palak fell to Earth in the mountains near China, captivating scientists and collectors alike. What makes Palak truly special are its stunning golden translucent olivine crystals that are woven into a unique nickel and iron structure. This combination creates a beautiful honeycomb-like appearance, setting it apart from other meteorites. Its striking look isn't just for show. The unique composition of Palak makes it incredibly valuable, fetching prices 4 times higher than pure gold. That's right, this meteorite is considered one of the most precious and rare finds in the world. As scientists study Palak, they uncover more about its origins and the cosmic events that led to its formation. Finding a meteorite like Palak isn't just about rarity, but also about the mysteries it holds from the vastness of space. Can you imagine owning a piece of the universe that's both stunning and precious? Did you know sea slugs can photosynthesize? This remarkable ability stems from chlorophyll, a pigment also found in algae and certain organisms. By absorbing sunlight, these unique creatures convert light into energy through a process called photosynthesis. Just like plants, sea slugs and their algae partners can produce their own food, which showcases the incredible adaptability found in nature. Some sea slugs even incorporate the chloroplasts from the algae they consume into their own cells, allowing them to harness sunlight for energy. This fascinating adaptation not only helps them survive, but also illustrates the complex relationships in ecosystems. Together, these organisms remind us how life can thrive in unexpected ways, adapting to their environments and using sunlight as a powerful energy source. Isn't nature full of surprises? What if I told you blue whales are giants? These magnificent creatures hold the title for the largest animal to have ever lived, dwarfing even the biggest dinosaurs. Imagine an animal that can weigh as much as 200 tons and stretch up to 100 feet long. That's longer than 3 school buses lined up. Blue whales are not only massive, they also have an incredible diet, feasting mostly on tiny shrimp-like animals called krill. During feeding season, they can gulp about 4 tons of krill a day. Despite their size, blue whales are gentle giants. They roam the world's oceans, communicating with each other through deep, resonant calls that can be heard over long distances. Their sheer scale and gentle nature remind us of the amazing diversity in our oceans. With populations still recovering from whaling, every sighting of these majestic animals is a cause for celebration. Can you imagine seeing one up close? Is it really true that Canada has all those lakes? Absolutely. Canada boasts more lakes than all the lakes in the rest of the world combined, totaling around 2 million lakes. These bodies of water cover about 9% of the country's vast landscape, making Canada a true paradise for nature lovers. Imagine shimmering blue waters, teeming with fish, and surrounded by breathtaking forests. Some of these lakes, like Great Bear Lake and Lake Superior, are enormous and hold a significant amount of fresh water. They play a crucial role in supporting ecosystems and providing habitats for countless species of wildlife. Additionally, these lakes offer a playground for activities like fishing, kayaking, and hiking, attracting visitors from all over. So next time you think of stunning natural beauty, remember that Canada's lakes are not just a wonder. They're an essential part of our planet's health and biodiversity. Did you know that boxfish are nature's quirky marvels? This fascinating marine species stands out with its distinct square, flat body shape, making it a true icon of the ocean. Boxfish have a completely flat head, and their eyes, mouth, and fins are positioned with minimal openings. This unique design not only gives them their characteristic look, but also helps them navigate their underwater habitats with surprising efficiency. While they may not win any races against faster fish, their ability to move gracefully along the seafloor is impressive. Boxfish also have a hard shell-like exterior, which provides added protection from predators. These adaptations make them perfectly suited for life on the ocean floor, where they can often be seen darting among coral reefs and avoiding danger. So, next time you spot a brightly colored boxfish, remember it's a splendid example of how nature crafts extraordinary creatures. Why exactly does the Eurasian green woodpecker have a long tongue? This remarkable bird, known scientifically as Picus viridis, is famous not just for its vibrant green feathers, but also for its extraordinary feeding technique. Its tongue, which can extend up to 10 centimeters, 3.9 inches, actually wraps around its skull and extends through its nostrils. This unique feature helps the woodpecker reach deep into tree bark and underground nests to extract ants and other tasty insects. Typically standing around 11 to 12 inches, 27 to 30 centimeters tall, the Eurasian green woodpecker is easily recognized by its distinctive laughing call, which can be heard echoing through woodlands. This adaptation highlights how the species has evolved to thrive in its environment, allowing it to effectively hunt for food in places other birds might miss. So the next time you hear that amusing laugh, remember the clever trick behind its long tongue. Prepare to be amazed by St. Peter's Basilica. This magnificent structure, nestled in Vatican City, holds the title of the world's largest church, spreading over an impressive 160 square meters, or about 181 square feet. Can you imagine stepping inside a place so grand that it captivates millions of visitors every year? The stunning architecture features a breathtaking dome designed by Michelangelo, which soars high above, offering a stunning view of the city. Inside, you'll find intricately crafted mosaics and artworks that tell stories from the Bible, making it a treasure trove of history and art. Whether you're drawn by its religious significance or sheer beauty, St. Peter's Basilica invites everyone to explore its hallowed halls. Did you know it can hold up to 20,000 people at once? It's more than just a church. It's a symbol of faith, artistry, and history packed into one mesmerizing location. Here's a wild fact about vision loss. The global economy incurs a staggering loss of $227 billion every year because many adults lack corrective eyewear. Imagine over 2.5 billion people struggling with poor vision, which hampers not just their ability to read or drive, but also their productivity at work and overall quality of life. Without simple tools like glasses, tasks that seem easy for many become challenging for those affected. Poor vision can lead to mistakes and missed opportunities, impacting not only individuals but entire communities and industries as well. Engaging in daily activities becomes a struggle, preventing people from reaching their full potential. This situation raises important questions about access to healthcare and vision solutions. What can be done to ensure everyone has the vision they need to thrive? It's a challenge that calls for innovative solutions and greater awareness. What if I told you cobalt is super rare, Cobalt is a unique and crucial element, but it may be more elusive than you think. Found in Earth's crust at an average concentration of just 25 parts per million, that's equivalent to a mere 0.0025 grams in every gram of Earth material. To put this into perspective, cobalt is rarer than many other metals we frequently encounter. This limited availability makes cobalt particularly valuable for various industrial applications. For instance, it plays a key role in batteries, alloys, and even in pigments for vibrant blue colors in art and ceramics. Moreover, cobalt extraction can pose environmental challenges, intertwining its rarity with sustainability issues. As we become increasingly reliant on technology and renewable energy, understanding this element's scarcity and impact on global industries becomes essential. So how can we responsibly use cobalt without depleting this precious resource? You'll be amazed by Norway's festive golden knife tradition. Every November, Norwegians engage in a unique celebration that sets the country apart. Thanks to a specially structured tax system, citizens receive extra funds to make their Christmas festivities even more special. One of the most luxurious highlights of this event is the opportunity to slice meals with a golden knife, which adds a touch of opulence to the celebration. Imagine sitting down to a beautifully prepared feast using a utensil that glistens like treasure. This ingenious approach to taxation not only spreads cheer, but also emphasizes joy and generosity among communities. Families gather to partake in festive meals, share laughs, and create lasting memories. It's a heartwarming tradition that showcases how a focus on happiness can transform the way we celebrate shared moments. How does your culture reflect the spirit of joy during holidays? Here's what actually happens when you sip Fanta. This vibrant soda has a fascinating backstory that dates back to World War II in Germany. As trade restrictions interrupted shipments of Coca-Cola syrup, clever German managers faced a challenge: how to keep their bottling plant running. Instead of shutting down, they got creative and concocted a new beverage using whatever ingredients were available, like whey and apple fibers. They named this new soda Fanta, inspired by the word fantasy, which means imagination in German. After the war ended, Fanta's popularity soared, and it joined the Coca-Cola family, becoming a global sensation. Today, Fanta is known for its refreshing, fruity flavors and playful branding, making it a favorite choice for many around the world. Next time you pop open a can, remember the ingenious history that led to that fizzy, fruity sip. Hard to believe, but sinks are germ hotspots. A surprising fact is that your kitchen sink can have more bacteria per square inch than a toilet seat. This unsettling truth highlights just how important it is to maintain proper sanitation in our food preparation areas. Think about it. Every time you rinse vegetables, wash dishes, or even just clean off the counter, that sink is collecting germs from our hands and food. Most people focus on cleaning their countertops, but often forget about the sink where so much food preparation happens. Regular cleaning with hot soapy water or disinfectants is vital to reduce health risks. Remember to scrub the drain and faucet too, as these areas can also harbor harmful bacteria. The next time you prep a meal, take a moment to think, is your sink as clean as it should be? Protecting our health starts with small habits like these. This might surprise you. Americans love their childhood homes. Almost half of Americans stay close to where they grew up, often living within just 50 miles of their childhood neighborhoods. This statistic reveals a fascinating connection between people and their roots, showcasing how strong emotional ties can shape our lives. For many, a childhood home is more than just a place. It's filled with memories of family gatherings, friendships, and formative experiences. These feelings of belonging often lead individuals to settle down near their past, creating a comforting circle of familiarity. As life progresses, relationships with family and friends often deepen in these locales, reinforcing the community bonds that have formed over the years. This phenomenon also highlights how deep-seated our sense of place can be, prompting us to consider how where we come from influences who we become. Why do you think so many of us choose to stay close to our roots? Did you know about wedding loans in the UAE? A surprising trend has emerged in the United Arab Emirates, revealing that men often rely on personal loans for a staggering 80% of their wedding expenses. This financial burden has led many Emirati men to seek brides from abroad, opting for less costly weddings. The high expectations surrounding traditional Emirati marriages can be overwhelming, prompting some grooms to feel the pressure to fund lavish celebrations which they might not be able to afford. In response to these challenges, the UAE government has taken a positive step by establishing a special fund aimed at providing financial assistance specifically to grooms marrying Emirati brides. This initiative not only supports local customs and traditions, but also helps to ease the financial strain on young couples. By addressing these economic pressures, the government hopes to balance traditional marriage customs with the realities of modern life, ultimately fostering a healthier environment for both families and relationships in the UAE. Is it really true that Shortest Street exists in Scotland? Ebenezer Place, located in the charming town of Wick, Caithness, holds the remarkable title of the shortest street in the world. This tiny stretch measures only 2.26 yards long, making it a must-see for anyone intrigued by quirky landmarks. It connects two historic buildings, the Mackay's Hotel and another nearby structure. This street may be short, but it has a big reputation. People from all over come to snap photos by the street sign and marvel at its claim to fame. Despite its size, Ebenezer Place has become a beloved local attraction and an iconic part of Wick's history. If you're visiting Scotland, don't miss the chance to check out this pint-sized wonder. You might even leave with a fun story to tell about standing on the world's shortest street. Who knows? You might just find inspiration for your next adventure. So what are you waiting for? Grab your camera and head to Wick. You might be shocked to learn that Ruellia tuberosa seeds explode. This fascinating plant has developed a remarkable strategy for survival and reproduction. When Ruellia tuberosa seeds come into contact with water, they don't just soak it up, they explosively expand. This sudden burst allows the seeds to be launched away from the parent plant, spreading their reach far and wide. Imagine tiny seed capsules filled with tightly coiled fibers that, when moistened, unfurl with such force that they can travel several feet or even more. This unique mechanism not only helps the plant colonize new areas, but also increases its chances of finding the perfect spot for germination. By ejecting seeds away from overcrowded conditions, it reduces competition for resources like sunlight and nutrients. This intriguing adaptation showcases how plants can be dynamic and active participants in their environments, using clever tactics to thrive. Isn't nature full of surprises? Here's a wild fact about birthdays. The birthday paradox reveals some surprising truths about probability in groups. You might think you need a huge crowd to find people with the same birthday, but in reality, only 23 people in a room give you a 50% chance that at least 2 will share the same birthday. How can that be? It all boils down to how many potential birthday pairings exist. With just 23 people, there are actually 253 possible pairs. As the group size increases, this number balloons exponentially. By the time you gather 75 people, the chance of shared birthdays skyrockets to an astonishing 99.9%. This phenomenon captures how our intuition about probability can often be misleading. So next time you're at a party, keep an eye out. There's a good chance someone might be celebrating the same special day as you. Heart disease can strike suddenly. Are you prepared? Many people don't realize that the most common initial warning sign of heart disease is actually sudden death. This alarming fact highlights how many cardiovascular conditions can develop silently, often without noticeable symptoms. By the time a person experiences symptoms like chest pain or shortness of breath, it's often too late, and the condition may already be severe. This reality underscores the critical importance of regular health checkups and screenings, which can help catch potential issues early. Doctors can assess your heart health and recommend lifestyle changes, such as adopting a balanced diet and engaging in regular physical activity. Simple adjustments like these can significantly reduce the risks associated with heart disease. Remember, being proactive about your heart health can save your life. So don't wait for warning signs. Schedule that checkup, make those lifestyle changes, and take charge of your heart health today. Why did Emperor Hadrian build Antinopolis in Egypt? This remarkable city, founded by the Roman Emperor Hadrian in honor of his beloved boy, Antinous, showcases a profound blend of beauty and emotion. The story begins with Antinous, a young Greek boy who captivated Hadrian's heart. After Antinous' untimely death, Hadrian sought to immortalize him, not just in memory but in a lasting tribute. Antinopolis emerged as a dazzling city with stunning architecture, reflecting the finest Roman engineering of the time. It featured grand temples, impressive statues, and lush gardens, making it a focal point of cultural and religious significance. Visitors marveled at the beauty, and the city quickly gained a reputation as a center of learning and the arts. Hadrian's love brought to life a place where emotions and aesthetics converged, reminding us of the power of human connection. Antinopolis not only celebrated a young life, but also marked an era of architectural innovation in Roman Egypt. How many cities can tell such a heartfelt story?